All right, everybody, you beautiful humans, big waves to you. Good to see you. Big waves. Come on, big waves. All right. We got some birthdays today. Linda Pittman and Sheila Balkowski. Oh, yeah. So we'll see if they're on, but we hope these two ladies have an amazing birthday today. And if it's your birthday, let us know in the comments. We try to look, try to find. Andrea does an amazing job, but sometimes somebody slips through the crack on us, so we got to find it. All right. Well, let's kick off the week. And so, just so everybody knows, I was able to get in. We were able to get in from Tampa, Florida, unpack, repack, and out the door we go. Destin, Florida, here we come. We're actually hoping to get into some a little warmer weather anyway. So, look forward to seeing everybody and safe travels to you if you're headed to Destin. So, the word for today is Philip. Is Philip on, Andrea? Philip's word was respect. Respect. And so respect, and we've got new people joining us too. So remember, we're picking a word of the day, okay? A word of the day. We expand on it. We're going in. So if you've got a word for the year that you haven't been able to submit it to Andrea and we'll look at it, okay? But if you look at the word respect, it's a feeling of admiring someone or something that is good, that is valuable, that's important. A feeling of understanding someone or something is important. A particular way of thinking, like all of these are definitions of respect, a particular way of thinking or looking at something. So, where when I thought about respect this morning and looking into it, it's like respect is how you treat everyone, not just the people that you want to impress. Okay. And who comes to mind in your life? Hopefully it's you, but outside of you, who comes to mind in your life of someone that just you would consider, man, they're respectful. They're respectful. Like if they ask me to do something, it's, would you mind? Would you please? Could you? Right? And I started thinking about this, and I'm like, first of all, how do I earn respect? So looking at me, like, how can I be more respected? Well, number one, I got to give respect to other people. And I was actually talking to my daughter about this yesterday, and we were talking about things that really bother us. Disrespect really bothers me. It really bothers me when I see someone that is disrespectful to people older than them. When I see, or younger than them, I guess it doesn't really matter. When I see someone that's just rude, it really bothers me. When I see someone, even when someone calls me and they're like, let me tell you what you need to do, it bothers me. I'm being honest. Like I'm like trying to really put myself out there. I've had it. Have you ever had anybody before, like you hadn't talked to in a while, and they're like, well, hello, stranger. Does that bother you? For some of you, it might not bother you, but for me, it's like, well, the phone works both ways. You hadn't talked to me as long as I hadn't talked to you. Like, and maybe it's because I'm somebody that can pick up a conversation 3 months down the road. It doesn't bother me, right? I don't know. So give respect to other people. Like, and another thing, when I looked at respect, it was like, if you are a promise breaker, respect is going to be hard to be earned, right? And I'm trying to self-reflect and think about myself, but have you, like, think about this. How much respect would you get or I get if I were like, hey Pat, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And then I get you all fired up, and then I'm like, psych, I'm not ready to go. Ghost, you can't even get a hold of me. Like that would really affect the respect area for people looking at me, right? Um, let your actions speak louder than your words. That's another area. Like, does I say the shoes in your, the tongue in your shoes really speak louder than the tongue in your mouth, right? And in sales, like if you're in sales, like I see it a lot where it's like, Brenda, you need to do more work. Well, what am I doing? Renee, you need to enroll more people, but I hadn't in months. Like, hey, buddy, point the finger back here, right? Before you outwardly point it. Yeah, just a thought. Another one is help others when they need it. Help others when they need it. How many of you in the last 12 months you could say to yourself, I have helped someone. I witnessed it. I witnessed an opportunity to help and I did it, right? Doesn't that bless us probably more than it blesses the person? But it also is a massive respect thing. Um, and the last one, admit your mistakes. This is hard. That's that pride thing, right? But I looked and it was like when you can say you're sorry, when you can admit it, when you can be sincere about it, on the other end, you earn some respect. And I'll say this, if the person on the other end can accept when you mess up, let it go. Because I can promise you this, they mess up every day too. There's only been one perfect person walk the world. And as soon as we think we're that person, guess what? We're going to lose respect of people from people. So all of these, Andrea, I felt like I was preaching this morning, like I'm in the pulpit this morning. Okay, I'll turn it back to you. Turn it back to you.
Well, great lesson, coach. Preach it. The quote that I found was, oh, hold on, I just lost my notes. It says, teach others how to treat you by first treating yourself with respect. If you do not respect yourself, it will be hard to demand that others treat you with respect. And so I went in a different direction, right? Then that was a mouthful, Brenda. It was a mouthful. I'll copy it and I will put it in the chat, okay? But I think about there's so many times in our life where I disrespect me, but then I'm upset when somebody else does. And we are absolutely every single day, we are teaching other people how to treat us by the way that we walk through our day with ourselves. So I looked into, okay, how do we respect ourselves? How can we move in that direction if we have been our biggest bully our whole life? So, first of all, we got to set those boundaries. And I think that like God has such a beautiful sense of humor because how many times you hear it come out of my mouth? I'm like boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. But then in my life, I'm like, wait, what is this word that we're talking about? What does that look like? But boundaries are how we respect not only ourselves, but that relationship. Because when we bend our boundaries, we actually damage the relationship with that person. Like we're the ones that are going to now be resentful. We're the ones that are going to hold a grudge. We're the ones that are going to be upset that we allowed that person to step all over our boundaries. So set those boundaries, hold those boundaries. Come on, Rosser, you can find a boundary. So go do that, and that's going to help you respect yourself more. Two is be careful with the words that you're saying to yourself. I would never, I don't, I hope, goodness gracious, I would never call somebody and be like, and mean to them. But you know who I will call up all the time in my brain and say mean things is myself. Like, oh my goodness, if you could be a little smarter, if you could figure things out, if you weren't such a, like all of these things, and we can beat ourselves up between these two ears. I could never learn that. All of those things, that is a way that we disrespect ourselves. So if we want to have a little bit more respect, is work really hard, and it can be work to shut down that inner critic. So I'm not where I want to be yet, but guess what? I can learn, I can grow, I can get there. So just love yourself a little bit more when you're talking inside your own head. Next is to manage your emotions. If we react to every single emotion that we feel, we're going to overwhelm ourselves, right? So when we can learn to control our emotions, and that does not mean we don't have them. Like a lot of times we'll hear things about, different spaces. Every human, I've got a little teaser here, little clue. Every single human is emotionally driven. We might hide it behind some logic, right? We have great reasons on why we're doing things. Coach and I just had a conversation about this just a couple days ago. Like we can rationalize anything and we're going to put it behind emotion. But guess what? We are little emotional creatures. All of us, male and female. And we have to learn to work with those emotions so we can acknowledge them, get to the root of them, and then let go of that emotion or address whatever needs to be addressed in that moment. Because that's all about respecting what's going on inside this human that is ourself. Next is to do the right thing. When we have self-respect, we're going to try to do the right thing. That doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. Coach already said only one perfect person ever walked this earth. I know that it was not me. I think you all are great, but it probably isn't you either. So it doesn't mean we need to be perfect or a perfectionist. It just means that we aim to have good habits, right? That we aim to have the values of a trustworthy person. So I tell the truth when something isn't right, even when I really don't want to, even when it's like embarrassing or painful or whatever that may be. I make the right choice even when it's hard, and even if there are some harsh consequences from that choice. And it just means that I'm consistent and I'm reliable, right? And that's going to help me have more self-respect if I know that you can trust me and I can trust me in those moments. Next, I want to find a mentor. So if there's someone in my life that I respect who treats themselves with respect and they do the work to be the person that is respectable, well, we can get mentored by them. We can work to follow their lead. Next is to be authentic and march to the beat of your own drum. Some of us are a little quirky, right? Some of us, I can rate a little quirky, and we just march to the beat of our own drum. And that is a way that we can respect ourselves. We don't always have to go with the flow and fit in. And then lastly, if you guys follow me on social media, you saw a fun little video yesterday, a little embarrassing, but practice that self-care. So I was on one of those little boards that you can stand on, a vibration plate. I had my red light therapy. I was actually dancing a little bit, and my daughter took a picture. And it's like, we got to do the self-care, take care of the vessel, take care of the mind, take care of all of it. And that's a way we can respect ourselves. So hopefully this was a good word for Philip. I didn't see him on today, but
Great
catch the
lesson. This
recording.
was a great lesson. I actually got something to follow up, and then I'll let everybody go. We got to sing happy birthday because Sheila Balkowski, I don't know if Linda Pittman's on, but Sheila
She's
is
not, but
on.
Sheila is.
I see. And Sheila, you're looking amazing today on your birthday. All right. I want to read this really quick as we go, and we're going to sing happy birthday. And Sheila's going to have an amazing day. Think about this when you think about respect, how you can go throughout the day. So, I was doing my Devo, and I'm going to share this in Destin. Put a one in the comment if you're headed to Destin. Safe travels. People change over time, but in the Bible, in my opinion, one of the greatest history books, people change over time, but people's basic needs does not change, and it's never changed. Love, acceptance, purpose, fulfillment. It remains the same. It will never change. AI can't take it out of the population. Technology can't take it out of the population. If you want to thrive, if I want to thrive, if I want to be respected, if I want to excel in business, if I want to excel in relationships, the The greatest history book of all time says people change over time, but people's basic needs does not. Love, acceptance, purpose, fulfillment remain the same. Tailor to that when we're dealing with people, and guess what? I'll never have to worry about respect coming back at me. Okay, great lesson. Thank you so much, Sheila Balkowski. We love you so much. We hope you have the most amazing day. Give Sheila love in the comment. Here we go.
Birthday.
Happy
Happy
Birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
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 to
to
you.
to you.
you.
Birthday,
Birthday,
dear
Birthday, dear
dear
Sheila.
Sheila.
Sheila. Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to
You
you.
lady, happy
Many
birthday.
more.
Maybe we'll see you
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Happy
Many
birthday,
Bye,
more.
guys. Have a beautiful
birthday.
day.
Sheila. Happy birthday.